Hey yo, DB here. Back at you. Told you I'd come at you with some old school 40K vehicles. And right here in front of me, I got just a small portion of some of my Space Wolf stuff from over 20 years ago. So let's take a look, y'all. We're going to start it off with this right here. This here is an old school metal Vindicator, y'all. This piece right here is metal. The sides are metal and the top is metal. And you'll see, got a little battle damage on it. We called this joint Thor after basically after the Carl Gustav mortars from Germany. Thought, it would be pretty cool to have that. This model is kind of dope. I like it. Obviously not as great as the new Vindicator, but has some cool little bits on it. Like the stowage here, the tools up in this part right here. Your little machine spirit eye is what I'm assuming that is. My storm bolter must have broke off. I haven't checked the box. But yeah, pretty cool. And you'll notice I painted this the same haggard, horrible Space Wolf blue color. And I left the wheels gray. I don't know why I did that back in the day. But yeah, so Vindicator, dude. This is the first Vindicator they made outside of the armor cast parts for a Vindicator, which I actually have somewhere, believe it or not. So yeah, Vindicator. Next one, Razorback, dude. This army was from 2nd, 3rd edition, so you'll know the Rhino Rush is where it's at. You'll also notice all these things broke off here because this was actually an original old school Rhino that I converted to be a Razorback. It's actually the glue's coming off here. So this was a Rhino I had when they came in packs of 3, and then we did some little work on here. You see, 20 years ago, I was handy with that X-Acto knife, y'all. Ow! Straight wolf time in it. And then this is the Las Plaz turret, all metal from back in the day, that I never got around to painting, I guess. So, yeah, I'm sure I used it like this and just murdered my friends with it or got murdered. But I love this old Razorback model. I'm not going to lie. I think it's pretty dope with the guy sitting in the turret. Here's a good one. This, y'all, how many of y'all know that the Lehman Russ Exterminator was first for the Space Wolves? What do you think about my orange autocannons right there? Also, again, missing a hatch. Not sure why that is. There's also crazy dust on this, y'all. Nuts. Got all heavy bolters in this joint. You could put other weapons in the sponsons, but DB was all about rolling them dice. So you're looking at like the autocannons were 2 twin linked, so you could re-roll, and then 3 apiece. You're rolling like 11 dice with this bad boy, and I'm all about it. I got the nice little Space Wolf bit on the side there. There was a tassel on here, but I just broke it when I brought it out, y'all. No! You'll also notice didn't really fit together quite that right here. Old DB didn't really give a shit, I guess. But yeah, used to rock this as like a heavy support choice or whatever it was almost every time. And it sucked, but whatever. Because, this was from the age where battle cannons were money. And here I am rocking a double autocannon. The other thing that kind of makes me salty is this came with sandbags that went right over this part. And I'm not sure where they are either. I know they're around somewhere. I might have put them on another tank or in a bits box or something. But yeah, Lehman Russ Exterminator, y'all. Dig it. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, let's go. This dude. This one is an old school Rhino that DB has had. It was in this pack of 3. You'll see the other ones. They're for other Marines. That I have painted up. I had 6 of these way back in the day. You'll notice this one still has all the pipes on it, still has the aerials in the back, The only thing he's missing is the old school handrails that go over the side, which are always breakable. And you'll notice this was painted well before DB mastered the art of yellow, because look at this. I mean, if anything could ever use a second coat, it's this right here. And these rivets, I never painted them. But what I did do was paint these cool wolf markings on the side, y'all. Freehand. Digging it. That one's pretty good, I would say. The sides are a little bit suspect, but yeah. Pretty cool, right? Old school rhino. I mean, the fact that this thing literally weighs like an ounce. That's it. It's crazy how light this is compared to the other things. Yeah. Now here, look at these two, y'all. This one, all metal. Bjorn the Fell-Handed. First of the venerable dreadnoughts, yo. With the blue lightning claw, the flamer, and the shitty wolf pelt. This dude weighs a ton. He's a sock dreadnought. You also notice I got a crusty old school skeleton on here, because like he probably burned somebody to death. His back banner is not in here. He's got some crust creeping on here. I don't know what that is. Hopefully it's not some lead rot or nothing, y'all. It's probably just dirt and dust and grime from the dungeon. Because this dude has not been out in a long time. Let me tell you that. He's got some paint on the side here too. But yeah, this is Bjorn the Fell-Handed. First special character dreadnought back in 2nd edition. He had a banner pole, which is actually in the box over there. I don't know why I didn't get it out, but yeah. So he's pretty dope, right? Dig him. And then this one, last but not least, is another dreadnought. And you'll see he also was Bjorn the Fell-Handed. But then I mixed him up, yo. He's got a Furioso arm on this side. Stormbolter, because I didn't want him to look exactly like Bjorn. And I put this dope plastic wolf pelt right over the top, looking like he's coming to get you. You know what I'm saying? And he was an assault cannon power fist dude. And you'll notice he's got a bloody Eldar head right here. Check that out. Bloody Eldar. That's because my bro, TB's older bro, used to play Eldar way back in the day. And he had a fancy, dope Eldar army that was painted in these crazy camo colors and stuff. And I totally dug it. But of course, to represent, I had to put a dead Eldar head on here. You'll notice all these dudes, like the rest of my Space Marines, suffer from a lack of washing. And that's not like washing with soap, y'all. For some of y'all Warhammer heads, it's washing with paint. So they could use an ink wash or just a straight regular wash. You'll notice this. We spoke about this, the base that hangs down. How do we feel about that, y'all? Let me know. So yeah, these are just some really old school Space Wolf vehicles. So I told y'all I would post them. And yeah. So I got more left, dude. I got some other stuff. Here is a Land Raider. The first new plastic Land Raider. However, I ripped the las cannons off of this guy because I was gonna make him a Land Raider Crusader. So, but I did not do that. Imagine how much Space Wolf blue or gray, whatever color it is, I put on this thing, dude, because this was well before airbrushes came into my world. And you know what? I still don't use airbrushes. Last of the true bristlemen. But yeah, dig this. So, yep. Thought y'all would enjoy that. So hopefully you do. I'll post more videos of my Flesh Tearers and Imperial Guard stuff and Imperial Fists vehicles as well. But I wanted y'all to get a quick gander at this. You know what I'm saying? So be good to one another. Do what you feel. Peace.